TV. Today we are having very special guests. We have members of Amachuma group, right? And from my far right we have Cosmas Nyambu, and we have Unjiri.
Yes, welcome.
So I will want to welcome you here.
Thank you.
And first and foremost, we want to know what is this Amachuma.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Dr. Mandi, for welcoming us to your studio and giving us this opportunity to address our audience about what we are doing and what our objectives are. Amachuma is an exclusive men group. Amachuma is a Kisi vocabulary that refers to any strong man. Yeah.
So you are already strong man?
But yeah, we are strong. So what our objective is not just physical strength, it's also mental strength.
Okay.
So the Amachuma in Minnesota does not only focus on the physical muscle, but also focus on the mental and psychological muscle.
Okay.
So it's different from the Amachuma in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Those who dig graves and do all those many jobs. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Unjiri, what can you say?
So it's, as you said, it's a group of strong men, as you call them strong. How can these strong men build strong families in the face of the new cultural setting, which is the United States, different from where we came from? So that's what we do. Help men build and lead their families.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to start this organization?
Well, you know, it's very easy. There is a Nigerian proverb that says when you see a frog jumping about in daylight, something is after its life.
Okay.
So for us to think that we need an exclusive men group, there was a reason. And as you know, you live in this country and especially in this state. Sometime last year there was a spike of arrests and criminal actions by people, especially men from our group.
Okay.
A lot of them are still in jail. So and nothing was happening. So we thought that since we are the victims, and especially the young men at our age group, people of your age never get arrested in this country. So we thought that it's upon ourselves to educate ourselves, because we realized, we looked at the things that people were being accused of, and we learned that these are things we can avoid with knowledge. Our people were being arrested because of ignorance. So we thought if we form a group of men, I mean, if you allow me, back in Kenya, the lifestyle is different than here. Okay. Here we hardly have time for men to meet and share. You know, in Kenya, there's a lot of time after work. You meet at the market center and you share, you listen to other people. You hear a lot of ideas from people. Over here, people are doing 2-3 jobs. People are very busy chasing after the dollar. They don't have time to build each other, to ask about, Omandi, how are your children? What challenges do you have today? Did you have a flu last night? We don't do that here. So the Amachuma group creates a safe space for men to share ideas and challenges that men are facing in this country and how we can help ourselves.
Oh, that is a very brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Now I can see that the motivation you had to start. So what are some of the accomplishments you have done since you started?
I think we have mentored 2 young men who are going through some relationship problems, and our groups, sometimes we don't chase people who have problems, but we open our forum, we open ourselves just to take phone calls from people in distress and help them. So we have helped a few, and we've created an open space. Even the WhatsApp group is an open space where men can talk and, you know, share views, not only about family, but about investment and other social issues, politics, anything you want to talk about. So we are an open group that helps men who have problems in the Twin Cities or any other place.
We actually consider just the mere fact that we brought men together, that's an achievement.
So when you come together as men, what do you do?
We talk about issues that specifically affect men.
Okay.
Especially, you know, in the USA, a lot of African immigrants have marital challenges.
Okay.
Everywhere, every corner you turn, every man, they complain about the marital challenges they are facing. They see their women as a threat.
Why do they see them as a threat?
Because roles have changed now. And you know, I mean, this is a topic we can discuss the whole night. You know?
Okay.
You know, first of all, we are kisses. It's a very patriarchal society where the man is the king. And now when we come here, they don't teach you that you have come to a society that gives women power, economic and social.
Yeah.
So a lot of us have not shared that patriarchal, you know, perspective of life. We still want to be king.
You still want to be king.
Yeah, and the system here does not allow you to be king. And then you get into depression and you think that your wife is fighting you. What we need is to shed this ignorance and teach our men, or we will not survive.
Well, you have talked a very good idea about culture clash. We grow up in a culture where a man was a king, as I can say, and we are cultural astronauts. I call them cultural astronauts. You know, like an astronaut goes to space in a different environment. So it's like we come after we have been molded with that culture, African culture, can say. Then you come like an astronaut. You land in America, where the culture is different. Now you wanted to adapt. What are some of the culture shocks that men have got? You can specify, like you talk about one. I know there are many.
That one of them is economic shocks. Women making more money than men. That is something that we were not used to. Because a woman was married went to a home. This man controlled everything, from the house, the grounds, the farms, every produce. The woman would work. The man would sell it and keep the money and distribute it as he wishes. Now over here, women are making more money because they are into careers that make more money than men. And once a woman makes more money than a man, then the stability, the African family stability gets disrupted.
Wow.
That leads to conflicts.
You know, to piggyback on what you are saying, this is where we are being challenged, and we are not. We are living in denial.
You are living in denial.
Even when the facts are all over the place. You know, in Kenya, women had no voice.
They don't have a voice.
Men own all the land and all the means of production. Men are the ones who are more educated. They have all the big jobs. So women have nothing. Very few have something. So a lot of these men who have come here, they didn't know this. So when you come here, you find that the system here gives women empowerment. Women have gone to school in this country, and a lot of them are more educated than us, and they make more money. When a woman makes more money, she's bringing more money than you, and you grew up watching your father make more money than your mother. Your father makes all the decisions. He's the one who decides which cow to sell today, which go to slaughter, and your mother doesn't question. So when you get here, your wife has a car, you have a car. She drives to work just like you. You drive to work. She goes to work, she leaves you at home, you have to change diapers for your kids. These are things men never used to do. A lot of people are walking around with depression. They don't know what's happening to them.
But, okay, and I know you understand this, that there is nothing permanent in this world. Only what is permanent is change. Change is the only thing.
It's always coming.
Now, why is it becoming so difficult that men cannot change with the situations?
No, you cannot teach old dogs new tricks. We have already been culturalized. You know, let me tell you, I come from a polygamous family. My father had 3 wives. We had a small farm, 20 acres, and like 3-acre tea farm. There was pyrethrum, there were grade cows. So my father had a formal job. So he had his salary. He had salary from the tea bushes. He had salary from the dairy cows, from the pyrethrum, and from the farm. And he controlled all the money. But my mother picked the tea. They took care of the pyrethrum. They're the ones who took care of the cows, and they never knew how much money made from.
But did your mother complain?
She didn't, because she grew in that culture. That's how she was trained. These women we have right now have been exposed to this West American culture where everyone is equal.
Now, why can't you follow your mother's example?
I'm
Is
not
it
a
hard?
woman. I know I'm not a woman.
No.
I'm not a
Roles
woman.
have changed because of the culture. So, do you think it's easy? What do you think?
I think we've had discussions back and forth with Cosmos, and we've talked about, it's easy for women to change and adapt to new cultures because in our culture, women were married off. They were prepared from a young age to go
For
elsewhere.
To leave their home.
Yeah,
To
for
leave.
change. They are adapting to change.
Man was supposed to be
Intentionally.
permanently stationed at his
Yeah.
home. Now, when you take a man from his home and you bring him to a new culture, he gets shocked.
But
Even they said actually when the slaves were being brought from Africa to the United States, men who committed the most suicides.
Women adapted quicker.
Yeah,
They adapted
killed
quicker.
themselves.
You know, in Kenya,
mm.
when a girl is of teenage age, she starts thinking of how, when I will be married, I will move. Already she has calibrated her mind that
to
she's
move.
moving from this homestead. The man is not thinking that way. He's already thinking where he will put his heart and bring a woman.
That's true. I mean, totally I can understand and I can see the dilemma. But now, with Amachuma, how can you change this, reprogram these minds of people?
We're not saying that we have the knowledge or the know-how.
Okay.
We want to create a forum where we just have conversations.
Okay.
Okay, like now we are talking like this, and I'm listening to his ideas, and he is listening to mine. You know, I can borrow something from him, or he can borrow something from me.
Okay.
Something that we don't have.
Okay.
So nobody is going to say that Amachuma does not even have a leader. That's how we have created it, that nobody is on top of anyone. We have a group of leaders.
You are a council of elders.
Yeah, council of elders. We sit and agree.
That is quite very typical among the Kisi people. Actually, they used to have a council where that's and there was no chairman. It was adult.
That's how it was.
They would only give the most senior person who's more wise to chair that meeting. So
but he's not the leader.
he's not the leader, and they would miss him when he's not there. Still someone else will take over.
Through experience and
Cases are not used to following one person.
Yeah. So talk about there is. You told me there is an upcoming event you are having. Can you talk about it?
So on Sunday, we chose specifically. We went
Sunday,
to
which
Sunday, the 16th of 2019,
Okay.
which is
The day after tomorrow.
yeah,
Okay.
at 2 p.m. at Oak Grove Park, 10251 Zane Avenue North.
Okay.
So we are having a barbecue get together for families and anyone who wants to come, because it's Father's Day and men needs to.
Oh.
The men are coming to show the strength we talked about.
Wow. It's
So
Father's Day.
It's Father's Day, and we're doing something for everyone. It's done by men for everyone.
Yeah.
So everyone is welcome to come.
And mothers. Well,
Yeah, they're
Mothers are welcome to
Okay.
come. The children are welcome to come.
we're kisses. What a man does belongs to everyone. So we are going to barbecue and everyone is welcome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
So
will be
bring your wife, your children, your girlfriends.
Okay.
They're all welcome.
Wow, that is very good.
And on top of that, we're doing networking. So if you have a business, you are starting a business, you can showcase your business at the barbecue, and you can talk about. You can meet other men and talk about your problems. It's easier solved when you talk to other people.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is so great, and we are having a very interesting conversation. This is part 1, so we'll come to part 2. Stay tuned. You will hear they are going to talk much about the challenges and problems of men in this country. Thank you.
Thank you.